So some of the kids, if you're going around with buckets, anything you can donate or contribute or buy a ticket would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium for tonight's girls varsity volleyball matchup, as we have the Windham Jaguars in town tonight to take on your Merrimack Tomahawks. My name is Brian Gagnon, alongside Justin Slez, and happy to be here with you tonight. And we should have a great matchup for you. As the voice of Athletic Director Mike Susi, and we'll have the starting lineups for you here in just a second, followed by the national anthem.
The officials for tonight's game are Jeff Katz and Michael Prue. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Windham Jaguar. Number 1, Zoe Leclerc. Number 4, Anna Mitchell. Number 5, Marissa Maloney. Number 12, Lindy White. Number 14, Madison Finch. Number 15, Kelly Wright. Number 16, Kara Beglin. Head coach for the Jaguars is Kelsey Higgins, and she's assisted by Matt Heckler and Anna Haas. Now for your Merrimack Tomahawks. Number 1, Mia Mantini. Number 3, Harley 2-foot. Number 5, Julia Bradley. Number 7, Amelia Walker. Number 14, Lily Petroselli. Number 10, Lily Marshall. Number 11, Gianna Maglio. The head coach for the Tomahawks is Tammy Langro, and she's assisted by Joe Struby, Joanne Coffey, and Jody Miles. Would everyone please stand and remove your caps as we honor America for playing at the national anthem.
And we are just about ready for some volleyball here on Merrimack TV. Thank you for joining us live tonight on the many platforms where you can get our coverage. Xfinity Channel 21 or 1071, Amazon Fire, Roku, Apple TV, and
of course MerrimackTV.com,
MerrimackTV.com.
Brian. Yep,
absolutely. So you heard the starters for the Merrimack Tomahawks. We got Mantini, 2-foot, Bradley, Walker, Petroselli, Marshall, and Maglio. Tomahawks coming in with a tough 1-10 record on the season, but they played some teams very tough, and we certainly saw that 2 weeks ago here against Bishop Girton. BG 8-4 on the season. Windham coming into tonight with a 4-7 record. So we should have a good battle tonight.
Should be a good one, Brian. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, for the Windham Jaguars, you got Zoe Leclerc, Anna Mitro, Marissa Baloney, Lindy White, Madison Finch, Kelly Wright, and Kara Begley to start the game. And Merrimack will have the first service tonight. We played best of 5. First team to 25. Kill attempt there for Kelly Wright. Petrucelli hits one long for Merrimack, and it's 1-0 Windham. Of course, Petrucelli gave us the highlight reel spike 2 weeks ago in the end of the 4th game, forcing that 5th set. That was Lindy White on the serve. Nice dig there. She gets it up over. Maglio sets up Petrucelli. Little tip is out of bounds. And we got 2-0 Jaguars lead early in this one. Got a lot of pink in the building tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Obviously a very important cause. White sets it up. And it's blocked by Petrucelli, and Maglio at the front of the net. Merrimack on the board, 2-1. And this is Mia Mantini on the serve for the Tomahawks. And she hits one long, point to the Jaguars. Number 15, Kelly Wright on the serve. Wright with a low serve, dug up by Merrimack. And another block for Petrucelli. She's got 2 in this game already. So the Tomahawks back within 1 here. And stepping up now, number 10, Lily Marshall. Petrucelli able to tip that one back over. Somehow didn't make contact with the net there, so that was a good point for Merrimack. 3-3 now our score. Marshall's serve a little bit short, but somehow found its way over. Windham gets it over now. Petrucelli, nice left-hand tip. Oh, she's been highly involved in all 4 Merrimack points thus far. Last one to touch all 4. Marshall with a nice serve. That's a kill attempt from Mitru, and she'll get the point for Windham to tie the game at 4 apiece. We played a 25 in the first 4 games. If there's a tie-breaking 5th set, that game goes to 15. Big serve there for Windham. That was Kara Begley. And Amelia Walker with the kill for Merrimack. And gets the Tomahawks back in the lead. And that'll put Petrucelli on the line for Merrimack. Good save by Windham. That was number 12, Lindy White. And we're going to have a carry there, a double hit on the Tomahawks, so the point goes to Wyndham. So this is our third and final volleyball broadcast of the season. We hope you've enjoyed the games here on Merrimack TV. Bradley tried to save it 2 foot, couldn't get there in time. And the point back to Wyndham, and it's 6-5. He covered Merrimack's only win of the season thus far against Keene about 3 weeks ago, and had that thriller against BG 2 weeks ago.
That was definitely one for the books, Brian.
Absolutely.
Be watching that one on replay a little later, I think.
That was a nice block by Madison Finch of Wyndham. And the Jaguars out to a 7-5 lead. Avery Downey on the serve. Petrucelli's going to save it, and she knocks that into the rafters. That was a tough ball there, headed towards the Merrimack bench. Not much she could do with that. 8-5 Wyndham. An interesting save there by Petrucelli. That one dug out by Mantini. And now Walker with a huge hit, but she hit the net. Oh no, Wyndham hit it. All right, number 4, Anna Mitro with the net violation, and it's 8-6. Walker got some serious power on that hit. And she was so impressive in that game here 2 weeks ago. Only a sophomore. Wyndham gets it over. Walker sets it up for 2 foot. Now Bradley on the outside. Dug up nicely by Wyndham. Number 1, Zoe Leclerc. And Wyndham will get the points. Nice dig by Leclerc there on a bomb by Julia Bradley. And the Jaguars now with a 9-6 lead. Nice play by Petrucelli. Dig that up. Bradley knocks it out of bounds. That one just out. Looked like that might have caught the line, but again, sitting up here with Tomahawks glasses on. Tends to cloud your vision a bit, Justin.
Well, just a tiny bit.
Yep.
Once in a while. Not always.
And Bradley gets the kill right there to make it 10-7, so the Tomahawks hanging right around here. Of course, I got, all Tomahawks blue on up here. You wouldn't know who I was rooting for.
Also wearing blue, but it's not a very Tomahawks blue color.
That's true. Point to Wyndham there. As a little miscommunication by the Tomahawks. Of course, I have the benefit of, coaching a lot of blue baseball teams, so I get a lot of nice Merrimack gear. (11-7) our score. Maglio sets it up, and they somehow got that over. What an adjustment by Lily Marshall right there. She knew she had to get that over, and very awkward angle, got that over the net.
Just enough.
Enough to get the point, and it's 11-8. And Bradley served right into the net. And we'll have a substitution here for both teams. Number 13, Emily Winefield into the game for the Tomahawks. And number 5, Marissa Baloney back in for Wyndham. Wyndham had to get it over there. They do. Dug out by Winefield. And Petrucelli with the bomb. And it is 12-9. She adds her first kill to the list. And this will be Mia Mantini, the libero, on the serve. Long hit there for Wyndham. And Merrimack back within 2. Wyndham on the 3rd hit. Mantini digs it up. Nice hit by Lina to get that one over for Merrimack. Weinfield to Mantini to Petroselli. Now Wyndham has to get it over. They do. Weinfield to Mantini. And a nice block by Lily Marshall. Petroselli might have also gotten a piece of that. We'll give the credit to Marshall on that one. Her first block. 12-11. And another long hit. We are tied at 12. So Mantini on a nice run here. She's got 3 points in a row on the serve. Mantini digs it out to Lina. Now Marshall hits it long for Merrimack, and Wyndham back in the lead, 13-12. Thank you all for joining us tonight on Merrimack TV, watching live volleyball coverage. And that hit right into Weinfield. She wasn't able to control that, and it's 14-12. Walker, my goodness.
Wow.
Walker sets up Lina now. Back to Petroselli, little tip, doesn't go. Mantini on the 2nd hit. Now Marshall tips it over. Weinfield, nice block there. Walker. Petroselli to Lina, little punch. Good volley here. Knocked into the net by Wyndham. Kara Begley knocked it in. And the point to the Tomahawks. That was a nice all-around volley by both teams. Always nice to win points like that.
Yes.
Well, this is number 9, Marissa Cray, in there for Merrimack. I believe our first look at her this year. Cray able to set it up. Now Walker on the outside. Gets the point for Merrimack. So we are tied at 14. Game number 1. Best of 5 between these two schools.
Might be seeing another set of 5 games here, Brian.
Yeah, certainly seems like it. Very evenly matched teams. Petroselli, yes. And she got all of that one. Second kill of the game for Lily. That's Lily with 1 L. Lily Marshall with 2 L's. I don't know what relevance that has to anything, but
just a little fun little tidbit, I think.
An interesting fact, you know. As that ball was hit out of bounds, and it'll be another point to Merrimack, and Cray reeling off some points here. Dug out by Weinfield. They're going to try to set up Walker again. Walker couldn't quite get that one down. Mantini. Petroselli out of bounds. And Wyndham finally ends that run for Merrimack, but the Tomahawks now with a 1-point lead. Number 16, Kara Begley on the serve. And an unforced error there for Wyndham. 17-15 in favor of the Tomahawks. Bradley back into the game. She'll replace Winefield. Petrucelli, long serve. Big hit there by, I believe that was number 14, Madison Finch. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Marissa Baloney. 17-16. A nice low line drive serve. Bradley with a huge hit. And Walker just tips it back home. Oh, no, they're going to say she hit the net.
Yes, dangerously close to the net for sure.
And Coach Lambro disagreeing with that call. Something we did learn the last game 2 weeks ago, you can get a yellow card in volleyball.
Yes, that was a fun way to learn that one for sure. A little frustration, I think.
The form on the clipboard toss was, outstanding. But apparently you can get kind of like similar to soccer.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The refs are going to talk this one over. I don't believe they say she hit the net, but I believe Coach Lambro's point was the ball was on the other side and it didn't matter. And the point does go to Wyndham. Well, at least they talked about it. 17-17. Do like to see the officials get together on those disputed calls. Bradley. Dug out by Wyndham. Nice tip. And now some miscommunication there between 2-foot and Walker. So Wyndham now back in the lead. That was actually a big point. So instead of 18-16, it's 17-17, and now Wyndham gets the next point. So important call. Nice block by the tandem of Walker and Bradley. Petrucelli. Back to Walker. Walker able to get that over. Mantini saves it for Merrimack. Bradley. Her shot dug out. That ball was tipped. And the point to Wyndham. Then we'll get our first look of the night at Noor El Dabib. She replaces Harley 2-foot. Noor only a sophomore. Her along with Amelia Walker, the only two sophomores on this team. El Dabib sets up Bradley. Yes! With authority. And Merrimack makes it 19-18. Credit Julia with her second kill. Wyndham had been almost frustratingly so, getting under all those Bradley hits. Finally got one down. Nice block by Maglio, and she hit the net. Maglio and Bradley right up there got a nice block. And her follow through caught the net, unfortunately. So Wyndham up 20-18 in game one. And Maglio and El Dabib. Little miscommunication, and we're going to have a timeout for the Tomahawks, who trail now 21-18 here in game one. We hope you're enjoying tonight's coverage of the game on Merrimack TV. If you're interested in joining our team here at Merrimack TV, we got a great group of guys. Justin, our assistant media services coordinator,
yep,
right here on the camera tonight, and of course Nicholas LaValle, the media services coordinator for the town of Merrimack. And if you're interested in joining us, what's the email address, Justin?
If you want to reach out and find out more Even if you don't want to join us, you can come down, check out the studio, see what we got going on. We got all kinds of stuff available to residents. You can email myself, Justin, or Nicholas at merrimack.tv at merrimacknh.gov. Anytime you like. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd love to volunteer, that would be awesome.
Well, Julia Bradley again with a big hit. And it is 21-19.
This first set isn't over yet, Brian.
Lina on the serve for Merrimack. Now Mantini to Lina to Bradley. Oh, nice dig again by Downey, and a point to Merrimack. 21-20. So Sam Lina trying to tie the game now. And big block by Maglio and Marshall. But right into the net, and the point goes to Wyndham. (22-20). Jaguars out in front. This is Zoe Leclerc on the serve. Maglio, the tip, and the point.
That little finesse.
That works. Sometimes that works. We see it work a lot in this game. Just keep the other team off balance. Bradley, big serve, dug up by Wyndham. They get it over. Lina sets up Petrucelli. Her tip is good.
There it is. I thought the big bomb was coming, and another just a little gentle tap over the top. Just tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, taparoo, as they say in Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
So we get a 22-22 game as Wyndham head coach Kelsey Higgins takes a timeout.
You know, we were talking about this before the game, and I think this is panning out almost exactly as you were predicting, Brian.
Yeah, you know, just looking at the records, you knew this was going to be a decent game tonight. You know, Merrimack's they've had some tough opponents this year. They've been in some close games, a couple of 5-set games, but they're playing the bottom of the league coming up here. I mean, after Hollis Brookline next Wednesday, they got Wyndham, they get Merrimack. I'm sorry, Winnicott, they get Merrimack and Merrimack Memorial and Concord coming up. They're all at the bottom of the league, so chance to maybe get some wins for this team. Petrucelli couldn't get the point there. Marshall, her shot is dug up by Leclerc. And a huge block by Marshall and Maglio. Wyndham almost kept that alive. But what a nice job by Lily Marshall and Gianna Maglio. Bradley for Merrimack. Now Mantini to Petrucelli. Two-hand hit. That one's dug up, but Bradley couldn't quite get it over. And we have a 23-23 game. And just a reminder, you do have to win by 2 points to get the game. So 25 is not necessarily the last point. It will be if Wyndham gets the next two, though, or Merrimack. Let's see. Lina over to Petrucelli. Some confusion there for Wyndham. Point to Merrimack, 24-23. And it is game points.
Hard to try and save that ball when it's over in the bench area. You don't want to be clocking anyone in the face.
A big point here for Merrimack. If Wyndham gets it, we'll play two more. Lina to Mantini, sets up Marshall. And it looks like A double hit is going to give Merrimack the win. Well, you take them any way you can get them.
Certainly will.
As Merrimack takes game 1 of tonight's match, 25-23. A very entertaining first game.
Absolutely.
And while the girls switch sides, we'll just take a moment to remind you we got some football coming up for you Friday night.
Oh, yes. Friday Night Lights.
Friday
here
Night
in Merrimack.
Lights. I believe, I'm going to double check, I believe it is Nashua North.
That sounds like it could be right. I wish I had double checked beforehand.
So a big challenge for the Tomahawks Friday night. North is a powerhouse in Division I, so that's going to be an interesting game Friday night. Check it out. We're here on Merrimack TV. Our friends Dave Carter and Ralph Carpentier.
Oh, yeah, they'll be back calling the game. I believe, I think we've ironed it out yet, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that Nicholas LaValle, the media services coordinator, will be on camera. I'll be in the studio with Ralph and Dave, getting that game to you live. You can also check it out later. If you want to check it out on our YouTube page, Merrimack TV, you can also check it out on our website, merrimactv.com, and on demand through the Cablecast ScreenWeave app on Roku, Apple TV, and the Amazon Fire Stick. So many ways to watch. We're happy you're watching tonight. Check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the YouTube channel. I subscribe and watched one of the town meetings the other night.
Really? Which one?
The one about the Wire Road reconstruction.
Yes, yes. DPW, Kyle Fox doing a fine job doing that presentation.
Yes.
Hoping to get some public input on that.
Obviously very close to my heart as I take that road every single day.
Yes,
to get home. So
that intersection is not the easiest one to navigate for sure. Just the angles there. But I wish I had the website for you, but there is still time for public comment. They're taking it. They're taking it via the website. If anyone has any input about that intersection and ways to improve it, or preferences as far as the way you want to see them kind of engineer it. If anyone has any input, I believe you can check it out on merrimacknh.gov under the DPW page.
Yeah, and all our town meeting coverage, school board, budget committee, all that fun stuff. Check it out on Merrimack TV. Get involved. Lots of great coverage. Not just sports here. We cover a myriad of events.
Absolutely.
If it's Merrimack, it's Merrimack TV. I'll tell you what.
That. I love it.
Well, we are about to start game 2 here at Merrimack High School. Tomahawks taking game 1 tonight by a score of 25-23.
Real nail biter at first set there.
Yeah, nice come from behind win there for Merrimack. They were behind by 5 or 6 points there at one point. And
yeah, they had a good stretch of points right in the middle of that set, I believe.
Yes.
Kind of brought them up by, they either tied it or brought it up by 1 at that point through that stretch. That was pretty impressive.
Well, we're going to have Maglio, Marshall, Petroselli, Lina, Mantini, and I believe that is Bradley as well for Merrimack to start this second game. Third and final volleyball broadcast of the season. And still some more football and soccer coming up in our fall sports coverage.
I can't believe we have a couple boys games, soccer games coming up. A couple more football games. Maybe we'll see the Tomahawks head into the playoffs. Not sure yet. But we'll hopefully be able to do some coverage of that as well.
Well,
stay tuned.
I think we have a in basketball that would be a jump ball, that signal. I think that means they have no clue if that was in or out. So no point, and the serve goes to Wyndham now.
So do-over, I guess.
I think
technical
that's
term.
That's about
probably
it.
Not
yeah.
a technical term, but
in any event, Lina sets up Bradley. And Wyndham gets it over. Linus going to do another setup. Now Bradley.
Yes.
Wow. From the other side. Julia Bradley with the kill.
Plenty of mustard on that one.
Absolutely. So a quick 1-0 lead for the Tomahawks in game 2. Bradley, beautiful serve. Gives Merrimack another point. And I believe we call that one an ace. Well, I'm a big stat head, Justin. As you can tell, I got the notebook
Brian,
tonight.
you do some great work on the stats.
You know,
I love hearing it.
and another point for Merrimack and another ace for Julia Bradley. How do you do the scorebook and call the basketball game when you've done as many scorebooks as I have for basketball? It becomes second nature. Wyndham gets it over.
It's definitely a practiced talent, I'm sure.
Absolutely. The point to Wyndham. 3-1 our score. And of course, we'll have some basketball for you this winter. Stay tuned for the official schedule on Merrimack TV, on our Facebook page, and Twitter, and all that fun stuff.
I believe the girls' basketball starts in December this year. We had a resident whose, I believe, niece plays for the girls' basketball team alert us that about mid to late December you'd start seeing those games.
Yes.
Not sure when our coverage will begin, but be seeing some of those games on Merrimack TV for sure.
Absolutely. Petroselli with the kill. Well, one nice thing this year is they will not have the compact 6-week schedule this year. The 18 games in 6 weeks last year was...
That sounds like kind of a marathon I'm not willing to run.
Yeah, no thanks. Walker, nice hit.
All the kudos to the student athletes, though, that keep up with the homework and get those games done.
What a block by Lily Petroselli. And this second game right now has been all Merrimack. They are finding their groove.
They definitely are.
Mantini's serve is short, right on cue. That's the Gagnon jinx.
The Gagnon jinx, I was just about to say it.
Yep, that is...
Uncanny. Is that uncanny, is that the right word?
Oh, uncanny. I mean, that is...
Right on cue.
Right on. And the big tip by Finch for Wyndham. And now we get a 5-4 game. Right after I just said all Merrimack, of course. Petroselli with the bomb.
Absolute hammer on that.
6-4. We have number 9, Marissa Cray, back into the game. 5'3", junior. Certainly one of the smaller volleyball players you'll see.
Don't let her size fool you, though, Brian.
Absolutely. Nice block, but out of bounds. Petroselli and Walker going up to get that one. And number 2, Avery Downey, serving for Wyndham. They're going to try to even up this second game. 2 foot to Walker, and she couldn't quite get enough air on that one. Boy, she had the power. 6-6 our score. And that one goes into the net. Unforced error for Wyndham, and Bradley will come in and replace Winefield. Petroselli on the serve. Lily is a junior, so she will be back next year. And some miscommunication by Wyndham, but they were able to get it over. Walker. Now a big hit. Nice save by Petroselli. Bradley knocks it down for Merrimack. Second kill of the second game. You think about this team next year. I mean, Bradley is coming back. Walker will be back. Petroselli will be back. Maglio will be back. I mean, this is a pretty dangerous team next year when you think about it.
You know, if they start pulling some of the talent from the JV team next year, you know, I'm here setting up when JV's playing, and they got some pretty good hitters on JV as well.
In fact, the only 3 seniors on this team are Mantini, Marshall, and Winefield. Not sure what happened there, but Wyndham gets the point, 8-8. I think Walker was kind of torn as to what to do there, and whether she wanted to put it down hard or go up soft. Bradley decides to go down hard, but that one blocked, but not quite. Bradley tried to get under that. Well, I'll tell you, this is Zoe Leclerc, the libero for Wyndham. I'm not tracking Diggs tonight, but she's been the recipient of more than a few hits tonight by Bradley and Petroselli. She's doing an amazing job.
Just getting them right off the floor there, just before. And you know, Merrimack is really good at finding that spot right there in the middle too, that you don't think anyone's going to grab it, but she is right there.
Yeah, she's been outstanding tonight, and it's not like Bradley is hitting these balls soft. I mean,
not at all, Brian.
Those things are coming in hot, and Leclerc doing a great job tonight for Wyndham. I mean, saved so many points for them. Bradley, no, not that one. I see on cue again, Justin.
Go.
I'm telling you, this one helped the Tomahawks.
There we go.
So
keep that in mind moving forward.
Bradley gets the kill. That's her third. Well, she found the spot between Leclerc and the other back hitter there. I believe that was Mitro. And that's exactly what she needed to do there. Rachel Flett on the serve for the Tomahawks. Big long hit there for Kelly Wright. And the Tomahawks tie the game 10-10. This is Flett's first action of the evening. And that one is out, but not by much. That looked like a pretty good serve. And now here's the aforementioned Zoe Leclerc. Oh, what a serve. She finds the back corner and gets Wyndham the point, 12-10.
Not much to be done about that one, Brian.
Yeah, that is no man's land right there. Leclerc, a senior, 5'8", wearing that libero shirt for Wyndham. And that's the third hit for the Tomahawks, and Wyndham now jumps out to a 13-10 lead. Lina in for 2 foot. And Leclerc back on the serve for the Jaguars. Long serve, point to the Tomahawks. Well, Wyndham and Merrimack have a pretty good, I say rivalry, but their girls' basketball games are always very entertaining. And Wyndham has always put a good team together. Nice block. That is Marshall and Maglio.
And certainly another good Wyndham matchup here with the Tomahawks tonight. Gotta say that.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty evenly matched. I believe 5 has been the biggest lead of the night for either team. And Petroselli goes down hard there, trying to save that one. Point goes to the Jaguars. They lead 14-12 in game 2. Merrimack leads the match 1-0. They're looking for their second win of the season. Lina to Bradley. Oh my goodness. Julia Bradley says hello. What a what a second game she is having.
It's that no man's land again we were talking about, just on the opposite side this time.
Well, she's had enough of Leclerc though. She went far, far away from her on that one. Oof. And that serves one into the number 11 on Gianna Maglio's shirt. 15-13 Wyndham.
Bet she didn't see that one coming.
No. It's the fun of playing the front line.
Yes.
Petroselli dug up by Mantini after a great block by Wyndham. Leclerc sets it up, blocked but out of bounds.
Ooh, wow.
Point to Wyndham. We're seeing some great athletes here tonight.
That blocking up front is crazy. I wouldn't be able to get it over.
I'm not sure I could reach the top of the net at this point. Mantini. Now Leclerc for Wyndham. They get it over, dug up by Petroselli, but Merrimack touched the net. I'm going to say it was Marshall. So 17-13. Back in the day, I could get up there, you know.
Okay.
The club volleyball team.
Really?
In ninth grade.
All right.
You know, we really didn't have a set position, but you know, I could get up there every now and again.
Back when you had the ups.
Yeah, you know. And a nice save by Petroselli on the third hit. Mantini saves it for Merrimack. Now Petroselli, little awkward kill attempt there. Mantini able to save it, but it went into the net, and the point goes to Wyndham. They extend their lead to 5 in the second game. Yeah, Justin, you know, club volleyball, the extent of my volleyball playing experience.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I did cover our high school volleyball team when I was in high school.
Oh, you did?
For the school newspaper.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
I do have some media background here.
No kidding.
Yeah, they're very extensive.
Now you find yourself here on Merrimack TV.
That's right.
Your community, your voice.
No, we had quite the team. It was the old Nashua High when it was one high school.
Okay.
I mean,
you're talking about the team you covered.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a phenomenal team.
How was the club team?
Not good. Not good.
Mostly about the fundamentals. The fun and the fundamentals in the club, you know?
We focused on the fun. It was
good. That's good.
We had a good time. Line out to Mantini. She's got to get it over. Ooh, great effort.
Just outside. Ooh.
She had to play that off the fan, it looked like. And Merrimack's going to get a timeout.
See if they can't regroup here.
Absolutely. As Wyndham has scored, I believe, the last 5 points and have a 19-13 lead.
You know, Brian, I just want to remind the viewers out there, if anyone's interested, I know the NHIAA is looking for officials. They feel like they might be coming up a little short this year. So if anyone's out there and interested, you can look into that. Being a ref is not an easy job, but it can definitely be rewarding. So you can check that out, NHIAA.
Yeah, I can tell you from a baseball standpoint, and I'm obviously before high school, my kid's playing U12 right now, and we see the same officials at every single game.
Yeah.
It is an issue. We need good officials. We need people out there. So certainly a good cause to, get involved in here. If you know anything about sports, sign up to be an official. And Wyndham gets the point there, 20-13. I've done some umpiring in baseball, and it's a thankless job, but it's well worth it.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
You can learn a lot.
I don't know that I could personally do it. I might give it a whirl, but
And that ball, unfortunately, went off the foot of Lina there. And 21-13 now. Wyndham trying to even up this match. Looks like they're probably going to do so here unless Merrimack goes on a big run. There's the serve. Mantini to Eldabib. Petrucelli, nice dig by Wyndham. Marshall blocked. Good effort by Bradley, but another point to Wyndham.
Merrimack's got those crazy spikes, but they keep digging them out over on Wyndham's side there. It's impressive.
Wyndham's defense has been very impressive. Eldabib. Wyndham keeps it in. Mantini trying to set it up. Eldabib does for Lily Marshall. Nice dig again by Wyndham. Now they got to get it over. Lina to Eldabib to Petrucelli. Another save there for Wyndham.
I don't know how they keep doing it, Brian.
I honestly don't know.
It's incredible.
Boy, that's another.
And that is right on the line. I don't know what they're calling. Oh, yep.
Yeah, they're going to get together on this one.
That was definitely close.
Well, we saw that one, and that was clearly on the line. I think that's what they're going to talk about now.
So if it hits the line, is it still in,
Line
Brian?
is in, yes.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, they give the point to Merrimack.
The closer ref over here might have had a better vantage point, I think.
Now, there's the fun of a reverse call like that. You get one bench that's very happy, and the other one that's
Yep.
what are you looking at?
Yep.
You had a better view. In any event, 22-14. Line up for Walker. They say Walker hit the net. Oh no, she went under the net.
Ah.
Yep, that's the.
I hadn't seen that one this year. Yep.
Yep. 23-14. It looks like Wyndham is going to even this best-of-5 match. Mantini, nice dig for Merrimack. Tipped over by Lina. Mantini to Lina. To Bradley from the back. Yes! 23-15. That's not an easy hit from the location where she hit that. That's not where you would typically set up for a
I'd
spike.
say that was way outside.
But that to get anything on that, that's impressive.
Talk about ups, Brian.
Another
How
great
do they
dig.
keep doing it, Brian? Incredible.
And a point to the Jags.
The game point here by the looks of it.
It sure is. 25-14.
Or is it set point, match point? What do we? I don't know the
I'd say,
technical term. I think game point
Probably
is where I
game
go with.
point, yeah. And that is in the hands of Avery Downey. Petrucelli rattles around up there, point to Merrimack. Well, Lily Petrucelli now Going to need quite the run here to keep game 2 alive. Downey for Wyndham. Now Leclerc. 2 foot, trying to set up Bradley. And Bradley gets another kill for Merrimack. She gets 6 in this game. 6 of the 17 Merrimack points off the hand of Julia Bradley. Oh, big miscommunication there by Wyndham.
I think they got Wyndham a little off balance right now.
Yeah, I think Kelly Wright kind of stepped in front of Leclerc there, and nonetheless, point goes to Merrimack. They got to get at least 6 more here to keep this game going in a row. Bradley tried again and gets another one. And Wyndham, Kelsey Higgins, is going to take a timeout and discuss this with the Jaguars. Merrimack is putting a little run together here. They still need 5 in a row to keep game 2 alive, but
They sure do.
this timeout here, I think, just to kind of kill the momentum a little bit.
Absolutely. See if we can ice him out a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what that was. Just slow them down. And neither team using the full. Merrimack wants to get back out there as quickly as possible. And they got Petroselli on the line. Down by 5, 24-19 here in game 2. And that looked like a double hit, but it's not going to matter.
There it is.
As Wyndham takes game number 2 by the score of 25-19.
Timeout really did the trick, didn't it?
Absolutely. Sometimes, as a coach, that's all you're thinking about. You get these runs. It doesn't matter what the sport is. You know, just trying to kill a run.
Yes.
You know, or kill the momentum. And that's exactly what happened there for Wyndham. They take game 2 and tie up the match at 1 game apiece. So we're going to have at least 4 tonight.
Not surprising at all, Brian. Not surprising at all.
Well, a reminder, we had, it's been a busy sports week. We had girls soccer last night.
Girls soccer last night and the night before.
Okay, yep.
Let's see, Exeter, I believe, took the win on Monday night 2-0. Merrimack did hold their own. They look good, but first half, 2 goals for Exeter. They just couldn't quite overcome. Really cold night up there on the box, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I was looking for gloves beforehand, but didn't come up. I came up empty-handed, if you will. And then last night, of course, if anyone was watching, it was rainy, about 15 minutes in for the duration of the game. The Lady Tomahawks taking that game all the way to the end. I can't not remember if it was 2-0 or 3-0, but that was a great game. They felt like they were in control of most of that game as well. And, of course, we got tonight's game right here in the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium, girls volleyball. And then on Friday, Nashua, what do we say, Nashua North possibly?
Nashua North.
Under the lights with
I'm going to confirm that one.
The varsity Tomahawk football team. So definitely a busy week here for sports.
And they're announcing the winner of the 50-50 raffle.
Oh, I didn't even get to put my money in.
My kids were coming over looking for money. I did not have any.
I don't know if they would have gone to the 50-50 raffle or right into the vending machine,
I
Brian.
think
Who knows?
my
Who knows?
guess would have been the vending machine. But tonight's 50-50 raffle, the proceeds going to benefit that faculty member out on long-term leave. There was an announcement before the game that they were holding this raffle for one of the faculty members who has cancer and is out on long-term leave. You see a lot of the pink in the building tonight. Obviously, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
here in the bleachers for sure.
The
girls came in all wearing pink.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, some great shirts. And we are just about ready for our third game. Checking our football schedule. It'll be Spalding on Friday night.
Spalding. Okay, all right.
Merrimack coming in at 3-2 after their win at Keene last Friday night.
Yeah, now that you say Spalding, I do remember prepping the graphics this week for Spalding.
You are correct. So the Red Raiders of Spalding coming in surprisingly 4-1.
Really?
Coming into the game. So,
interesting.
Interesting. They lead the East Division, I believe, and they are they're going to be a challenge for the Tomahawks Friday night. So should be a great game. Looking forward to that one. And right here, we've got a heck of a volleyball match.
We certainly do, Brian.
Well, Julia Bradley goes long to open game number 3. Bradley was just a beast in game 2.
You got any stats to drop on me here from Bradley?
I had 7 kills and 2 aces.
Wow.
That's she was very, very impressive in that game. Of course, after I declared Merrimack having been all Merrimack in game 2, they lose it 25-19. That was automatic.
On cue. On cue.
Huge hit by number 5, Marissa Belloni. And that goes out of bounds. So Mia Mantini, the libero for the Tomahawks, on the service, and she mishits it. 2-1 now in favor of Wyndham. This is number 15, Kelly Wright. Nice low serve dug up by Bradley. Petrucelli's tip, controlled by Wyndham. Oh, nice job by Marshall and Petrucelli there.
The double jump there, I think, is what it looked like.
It was Team Lily on the double jump. Mantini sets up Petrucelli. Great volley again by both teams. And it's won by Wyndham.
All right, I got a question for you, Brian, if
yes,
you know
sir.
this. So if it's coming over the net and it gets not blocked, but it hits someone that's up front trying to block, does the volley start after that? Because I feel like I've seen it hit hands on this side, and then they go and hit it 3 more times.
That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. I don't know if I'm the only one seeing that. I might be mistaken.
What a save by Wyndham. Marshall dug up by Leclerc. She makes that look easy. Lina to Petrucelli. No. Third hit coming. They get it over. Marshall, another great volley by these two teams. And a net violation on Lina. Oh, you hate to see a point end like that. But
yeah, that was a fun volley for sure. Bummer.
4-1 now in favor of Wyndham. Bradley digs it out. Marshall. Leclerc is a wall back there. That one goes out. And it will be the point to the Tomahawks.
And you know, Brian, it's just occurring to me now, you know, I'm watching the game through the screen here on the camera, so I might just be misseeing some of these first hits over the net. They might just appear to be touching them and then hitting 3 more, but
I'm going to keep an eye on that for sure.
I'm going to look into it.
And we have Marissa Cray in front of some of the pink-clad students here tonight. And she'll get the ace for Merrimack. You see the pink streamers as you come in. You get some balloons. Like I mentioned, the girls made shirts tonight for warm-ups.
Got some posters on the wall, too, in the back there.
2 foot to Walker. Yes. Well, we haven't heard from Amelia Walker in a while. That's her first kill since the first game. Get her going. It'll be a tough night for Wyndham. Craig's done a nice job tonight on the serve for Merrimack. That one goes out, and another point. That's an ace for Cray. Her second on this series. She's reeled off 3 straight for the Tomahawks. She had another run of 4 or 5 earlier. And again, the Gagnon Jinx. Ooh, what a serve by Kara Begley. Walker is stuffed by the tandem of Baloney and Finch. Begley, another big serve. Mantini able to dig that out. Cray's hit is long. And Wyndham now in front, 7-5. Merrimack trying to regroup here. Wow, there's no arc on that serve by Begley. Bradley, another kill from Merrimack. Well, right now this night belongs to Julia Bradley. Lily Petroselli now on the line. And Leclerc, just another beautiful setup. Petroselli, nice save. 2 foot to Bradley. Blocked out of bounds to Merrimack. So another point there for Bradley. I don't think that counts as an official kill, as it was blocked and returned. But another one off her hands tonight. 7-7 our score. Out of bounds, point to Merrimack.
Oh, that was a close one.
Oh, they said it was deflected. And they're going to get together again. And
Merrimack's coach giving the official shrug.
Once again, you know, one side's going to be really upset with this, and I have a feeling it's going to be Merrimack. And once again,
double thumbs up mean it's turned over? Is that what the double thumbs up is?
I believe that's the, we don't know what happened, so we're calling it a jump ball, so no point.
Oh, okay.
Second time we've seen that tonight, and only the second time this season we've seen that. Oh, what a play by number 4, Mitru. Baloney blocked by Walker and by Bradley. I tell you, it takes courage to get in front of some of these balls, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. I wouldn't do it
courage I do
wearing
not
a
have.
helmet.
Baloney again. Partially blocked. Okay, so there's your point right there. There's a block, hit, and then they were trying to get it over again. I think that would have counted.
Okay.
Well, the point went to Merrimack there. Petroselli reeling off a few. Now Petroselli to Bradley. Leclerc had to try to get it over. She missed it. I feel like that's not her game. And Merrimack will get the point there. It's 10-7. They've scored 4 in a row and had the lead here in Game 3.
You know, Brian, just in case you didn't know, the Merrimack's media division is also known as, actually it is known as Merrimack TV. We got 4 cable channels, channel 20, 21, 22, and an HD channel, 1071. Those reach over 8,000 homes here in Merrimack, and we are funded by cable franchise fees from those cable subscribers. You can also check out Merrimack TV on merrimacktv.com and via Cablecast ScreenWeave app on, let's see, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick.
I think that just about covers it.
Just about covers it. There's so many ways to watch. You can also watch other stuff on our YouTube channel, not live, but, you know, past meetings, school board meetings, zoning board, all the good stuff. Sports as well, concerts. Find those on the YouTube channel or on this Cablecast ScreenWeave app, of course.
Walker. Another stop by Leclerc. Nice play there by 2 foot on sort of a miss hit.
It's like a real slow play there.
So I've just been so impressed with Leclerc tonight for Wyndham. She makes it look so easy back there.
She really does. It's incredible.
It's, you know, every single ball she's getting to.
If I'm dropping something on the floor, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to get it up.
That's a great play by Walker. And she gets another kill. That's her second in game 3. And that gets Merrimack a 12-8 lead. This is Rachel Flett on the serve. Petroselli to 2 foot to Bradley. She keeps it alive. Maglio the tip. Another great volley by these two teams. 2 foot carries it.
Punching it over. Oh, I guess, yeah, carry. It's more of a carry than a punch, I suppose.
She disagrees. $12-9 our score. Cray to 2 foot to Bradley. Point to Wyndham. Julia, no, she mishit that. We got a 1-1 match. 12-10 here in game 3. It's been a great one tonight.
It really has.
Two very evenly matched teams. Mantini gets it over. What a hit by Kelly Wright. Bradley returns the favor. Right back, Petroselli. Now has to get it over. She does. Dug up by Leclerc, of course. Wright knocks it through Petroselli into the stands. And the point goes to Wyndham. It's now a 1-point game. You're watching live volleyball tonight from the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium. My name is Brian Gagnon. Happy to be here with you for our final volleyball broadcast of the season. Julia Bradley, again, Leclerc digs it out. Nice play.
Brian, it might be our final broadcast here for the girls volleyball team, but do you know how many more games they have this season?
They have 5 games left in the season. 3 on the road. They have the misfortune of having to play Hollis, Brookline, and North on the road in the next week. But that's how you get better. Gotta play the best to be the best. Another excellent block by Marshall and Maglio. And a point to Merrimack, 14-11. Sam Lina on the serve. Wright tips it up. Mantini with the save. Petroselli's got to get it over. She does. Wright. Hello.
That was a close one for sure.
I'll tell you what, Wright is only 5'5", and she's playing on the front line like she's 5'10", and just smashing that ball. Another one, very impressive player for Wyndham. Going to try to set up number 16, Kara Begley. Bradley gets it over with a two-hand hit. Leclerc sets it up. Wright's going to get it over. She does. Marshall. Oh, her tip just short. She knows she missed it.
Frustrated with that one.
Yeah. One of those wish you could have back as a player. 14-13. Game 3. 1-1 match. Lina. Maglio and Begley kind of hit that together. And Begley gets the point for Wyndham. We got a 14-14 game. What a match between these two schools. Leclerc to Petrucelli. Now Mantini to Lina. He's got to get it over. Mantini trying to set up Marshall. Right. Oh, what a save by Petrucelli. Lina to Mantini. They get it over.
Somehow get it over. Wow.
And that's out. Well, you get that's probably the dig of the night by Lily Petrucelli. Gets the big point for Merrimack, 15-14. And Emily Winefield.
Brian Gagnon's dig of the night.
Yes, the the dig of the night, yes. Like the Tommy points. You may have to get this may be a thing. Let's see. I don't know.
Maybe copyright that one.
Yeah. 15-15 our score. Lindy White to serve for Wyndham. Mantini to Lina, setting up Petrucelli. Hello. Another big point for Lily Petrucelli. And she's been a little quiet on the front line. She's been doing a lot of work on the back line tonight. That's her first kill since early in the second game. Mantini gets one up there for the Tomahawks. And a big block for Petrucelli. 17-15 Tomahawks here in game 3.
Look like they're feeling good right now, Brian.
They're starting to come together a little bit. Lina to Walker. Count it! That was just inside the line. And Walker gets her third kill of this third game. She's got 5 tonight. Poloni blocked by Marshall and Petrucelli. That one gets over, 18-16. So Mantini had a nice run there on the serve. And this will be Kelly Wright. Lina sets it up. Marshall tried to get one down there. Baloney now blocked by Marshall and Walker. And a point to the Tomahawks. Marshall has done a tremendous job tonight at the front for Merrimack. She's been involved in at least 4 blocks. Probably a lot more that I've missed. How about Petroselli and Walker right there? Timeout, Wyndham. Here in Game 3, 2016 Merrimack. And we thank you, as always, for joining us on Merrimack TV. My name is Brian Gagnon, and alongside the Assistant Media Services Coordinator, the one and only Justin Slez on the camera. The Slez Hammer, as Dave Carter affectionately coined him.
Still like that one. Had never heard it before this season.
Absolutely tremendous. Of course, I am a huge music fan, and anytime you can work in a reference to Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just have to. Nice hit there by Baloney, and Wyndham gets a big point. Using that timeout very wisely was head coach Kelsey Higgins. 3-point game in this third, all-important third game. Walker hits it into the net, point Wyndham. Well, we will have a fourth game for you after this, and the winner of this match will have winner of this game will have a 2-1 edge in the match. And that's a long hit by Reut. And Merrimack goes up now 21-18. Bradley in for Winefield. So now you get Bradley, 2 foot, and Walker on the front. With the Tomahawks, this is Petroselli on the serve. Into the net. Tough break for Merrimack. And now a 2-point lead. Very exciting third game. Avery Downey. 2 foot sets up Walker. Nice play by Petroselli in the back. And big point there by Marissa Cray. And libero coming off on the fly, as we learned a couple of weeks ago in the Keene game.
No need to wait at the sideline, right?
No need to wait. Nope. They come right off. Rachel Flett into the net.
Second missed serve in a row there for Merrimack.
Yeah, they're letting Wyndham stick around here. Every point's so important in rally scoring. You got a point on every play of the ball. Big kill for Petroselli. And Merrimack now 23-20. They're going to look to close out this match right now. And it's going to be on the hands of Sam Lina. Looking for 2 points here to clinch this third game. Petroselli to Mantini to Bradley. Point to Merrimack.
I don't know how that made it over, Brian. Like it just snuck through.
24-20. And we have game points in this third game. Lina into the net. Oof. So Wyndham with a chance now. If they can find a way to get 3 in a row here, keep this match going. Or keep this game going. I get the match and the game mixed up all the time.
I think as long as we know what you're referring to.
And then Merrimack gets the win.
Girls loving it right now.
That is Lily Marshall. big kill for Merrimack. Big 25-21 win in Game 3. And the Tomahawks take a 2-1 lead in the match. See, now I got that one right. So they lead it 2-1 going into the fourth game. And we'll look to try to finish off Wyndham here tonight on Merrimack TV. Well, they got their only win of the season here on Merrimack TV earlier against Keene. And really showed up in that BG game 2 weeks ago.
They really did. That was I don't know if I want to categorize it as a heartbreaker, but man, that was a close one.
It really was.
Nail biter. Barn burner? Could you go barn burner maybe?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was one, BG controlled the first two sets. Absolutely.
100%.
100% controlled. It looked like we were in for a quick night. Merrimack came in and just annihilated them in Game 3. I think it was 25-13 or something, and then we just had an epic fourth set in that game. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The last point of that set was something else.
I'm telling you, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out the fourth set of that game. You want to see some high-level volleyball. I mean, that was tremendous. And, of course, Lily Petrucelli with the massive kill to end that game.
And I just want to remind our viewers out there, if you're listening and you want to find out more about Merrimack TV, you want to come down to the studio, find out how you can volunteer, just find out what we're all about. You can always email me, Justin Slez, the Assistant Media Services Coordinator, or Nicholas, the Media Services Coordinator at Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. Anytime you like, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you down at the studio.
The Nicholas LaValle.
The Nicholas LaValle. The one and only.
Well, I will say my daughter enjoyed coming down on last Friday night when we did the football game. Really enjoyed checking out the studio and pretending to be me at halftime.
That was a blast. That was fun.
She had the voice and everything. It was, I mean.
We just needed one more microphone in that room. I think we would have been onto something.
Oh, she'll be on the air before you know it. I guarantee one way or another she's gonna find her way on. As we get set here for the fourth game tonight.
Got a feeling this is going to be another close one, Brian.
Yeah, they've all been very close tonight. I mean, that one 25-21. In favor of Merrimack. Game 2 went 25-19 in favor of Wyndham. And Game 1 tonight was 25-23. So we've had some tremendous games. It's been close all throughout. I mean, like I said, I think 5's been the biggest lead for either side.
Yep.
6. Second set was won by 6, but that's been it. All right, Game 4 underway. 2-1 Merrimack in terms of the match. As they look to finish off the Jags tonight. My goodness, Leclerc again with a great dig for Wyndham, but the point goes to Bradley and the Tomahawks. I'll tell you what, Julia Bradley, I think, is going to be seeing this Zoe Leclerc in her sleep tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Bradley right into the net. And we're tied at 1. I can't, like I say, I'm a stat head. I have not tracked this tonight, but I'll tell you what, the amount of balls Leclerc has gotten to off the hand of Bradley, the amount of kill attempts she's saved for Wyndham. I mean, it's got to be double digits.
I was just going to say double digits at least.
And Wright knocks that into the net. Point for Merrimack, and Amelia Walker into the game for Gianna Maglio. Mantini on the serve for the Tomahawks. Baloney blocked by Petroselli. No, thank you. What a block by Lilly. 3-1 Tomahawks. Lina almost able to keep that alive. Yeah, Petroselli and Marshall up there, 5'10", 5'11". Get some nice height up front for Merrimack. That's awfully tough to hit over. And we saw that with BG a couple of weeks ago with a couple of 6-footers out there. Mantini. Now Walker gets it over. Baloney right into Sam Lina. And the point to Wyndham. We are tied at 3. Number 16, Kara Begley on the line. She put a little spin on that serve. That was something. Petroselli puts it down. What a kill. And it's 4-3. So Marshall will get a break, as will Lina. 2 foot back in the game, as is Marissa Cray. Cray has been excellent tonight on the serve for the Tomahawks. And she'll try to get another run started for Merrimack. Cray to 2 foot, now Petroselli. And that was dug out, or attempted to be dug out by Winefield. That's a kill for Anna Mitru. Avery Downey coming in to serve for Wyndham. We got a 4-4 game in the 4th game. Two foot to Bradley. Oh, to Walker, rather. And that one right into the net. A 5-4 game. Wyndham looking for its 5th win of the season. They're going to have to win 2 in a row here. Off to a good start in game 4. Two foot sets up Walker. And she gets the kill. Looks like she kind of mishit that one a little bit, but it actually worked out in her favor. Bradley in for Winefield. Each of the players rotate one spot after each serve, or each change of service. Point to Merrimack right there. So everybody stays in their same position until the serve goes to the other side. So that's where you see some of the substitutions. Dug out by Mantini. Now 2 foot to Bradley. Oh, a little tip. The finesse play by Bradley. And it's 7-6. Leclerc digs it out for Wyndham. Mitro, nice kill attempt there. Kept it alive by Merrimack. Petroselli got a little something on that. Nice job. Oh, 2 foot.
Wow.
Doing a nice job on this series. Dug out by Mantini. Now 2 foot, keeps it alive. Double hit.
Ah.
And that's too bad. She had
That was quite the volley
She had
back and forth
two
there. Really good.
great plays
Really
of the
great.
ball there, and then unfortunately double hit it and gave it back to Wyndham, 7-7. If anybody deserved a point there, it was Harley, but unfortunately, and she'll be part of a block there, though. Nope, hit the net. So the point to Wyndham, 8-7. Two-foot gets it over for Merrimack. And we're going to have a net violation on
Number 7?
7, yes. Amelia Walker. I was looking for 25.
Ah.
I'm used to I'm used to basketball. They don't
Is that how they do it?
They don't use the numbers. We have to use two hands. The refs usually don't have those numbers in basketball. Two-foot puts it up. Bradley puts it down. Second kill for Julia Bradley.
Thought Wyndham was digging that one out again.
Yeah, she's. If I'm Bradley, I'm looking for that libero shirt that Leclerc's wearing and hitting it anywhere else.
Yep.
Nice play by Cray, but nobody's there to help her.
Ah.
Little miscommunication. And Mantini back in for Flett. And here is Leclerc. I would argue she's been probably the best defender we've seen out of the 3 games we've covered.
I would certainly concur that.
Bradley hits it into the net. Point to Wyndham. They have an 11-8 lead in Game 4. Trying to even up the match. And that one goes out of bounds. Lina and Marshall coming in for Merrimack, replacing Two-Foot and Cray. That's a really good series there for Two-Foot. She really played very well. Lina kept it alive for Merrimack. Petroselli right into Leclerc again. Lina to Bradley. Point for Merrimack. And it's 11-10. All right, Sam Lina now on the service. And Marshall gets the point for Merrimack. So we are tied in game number 4, 11-11. Tremendous match tonight between these two schools. Right. Mantini able to get that one. Nice job. Bradley just a little off on that one. Point goes to Wyndham. Bradley not quite getting the height that she was getting earlier on some of those hits. All right, number 12, Lindy White into the net for Wyndham, and we're tied at 12. Julia Bradley on the serve. Out of bounds. Point to Wyndham. Well, if Wyndham does win this 4th game, we would have a tie-breaking 5th set to 15 points.
That wouldn't surprise me in the least, Brian.
Sure wouldn't. Lina. Ooh, Maglio and Petroselli. Let that one kind of fall in the middle. Coach imploring them to communicate. Winefield puts it up. Lina to Marshall. And Wyndham gets it over. Now Lina sets up Petrocelli. Nope. Into the net. And Wyndham gets their third point in a row. Right into Petrocelli. Now Lina back to Petrocelli. Blocked.
Wow.
What a stop by Lina. Now they go with the finesse shot. Mantini to Marshall. Big point for Merrimack. And Sam Lina, catch your breath a little bit there. After that looked like got a little bit like up near her head. But she was able to somehow save that ball. That is a huge, huge point for Merrimack. 15-13. Mantini serve dug up. Now Mitru to Petrocelli, and that's to Marshall rather. That's a double hit. Wyndham by 3. Game 4 of a great match tonight. 2-1 Merrimack in the match. Best out of 5. Bit of mistiming there by Petrocelli.
Managed to get it over, though.
Another great stop by Lina. And the kill for Baloney of Wyndham. That's Marissa Baloney, 5'9", junior. And Wyndham gets another big point. They extend their lead to 4. It's a long shot by number 16, Kara Begley. Point to the Tomahawks. Crayo come back in to serve for Merrimack. 2 foot in for Lina. That was an excellent job by Sam Lina in that last series of points. Mitro puts it over for Wyndham. Jaguars leading by 4.
I think they want to see that 5th game, Brian.
I think they do. Now, I know nothing about the playoffs in volleyball, but you gotta think Wyndham might be in the mix. They really need a win. And they get their 5th. They get their 19th point in this game. They lead now by 5 as Coach Lambro takes a timeout for Merrimack. Kind of catch their breath a little bit and see if they can regroup here and salvage this 4th game. Well, we thank you for watching us tonight on Merrimack TV. Brian Gagnon here alongside Assistant Media Services Coordinator Justin Sles. On the camera tonight, doing a fantastic job as always.
Doing my best, Brian. That's all I can do.
And do we have anybody back in studio? We have Colin tonight, or
Colin, the media assistant Colin, is back at the studio, making sure the audio level is looking good. Everything's going fine on the streams there. So shout out to Colin.
Excellent. And we thank our Merrimack TV staff, the finest in the business.
I wouldn't argue that, Brian. Also humble.
Oh, absolutely. Petrocelli gets it down for Merrimack. A massive point for the Tomahawks. 2nd kill for Petrocelli.
Good use of timeout.
19-15. Oh, absolutely. And now you got her on the line. I hope to steal 2 or 3 points here. Oh, just got a little tied up there. And it's 20-15 now. Wyndham trying to force a decisive 5th game here this evening. Cray to 2 foot. Now Bradley, the tip. And Wyndham gets it over. 2 foot, sets up Walker. Her tip is dug out. Right. Now 2 foot. Bradley from out of bounds makes a nice recovery. That one's dug up by Cray. Petroselli. No. Dug up by Petroselli.
Wow.
Tipped over by Walker. What a point. Cray. Back to Petroselli. Mantini has to get it over. She does. How do they have any energy left? Nice tip by 2 foot. Now Wright. Dug out by Merrimack.
Both back lines earning their money tonight.
Bradley. Dug out by Wyndham. And the point to the Jags.
Incredible.
What a tremendous volley by both teams.
What a ride.
You hate to lose a point like that, but
Yes.
that was well earned by Wyndham. And they have now a 6-point lead. That volley, I think, went on for about a minute. Big hit for Petroselli. 3rd kill of this set. Merrimack hanging around here. It's 21-16. Walker will take a seat. Rachel Flett will come in and serve. A big spot here for Rachel Flett. Excellent serve. Bradley. Point to the Merrimack Tomahawks. 21-17. I'll get Julia for 4 kills in this game. Wow. 2, 7, and 3 in the other games. She's had a busy night. Wyndham, 3rd hit coming there. Lina gets it over. Now Cray, back to Lina. Bradley has to get it over. She does. Dug out by Mitro. Point to Merrimack. Tomahawks still alive. It's 21-18.
Certainly keeping the dream alive right now.
Do not go up and get your favorite drink or snack right now. This is not the time. Tomahawks coming back. Right. Blocked by Maglio. Maglio, two-handed tip. Flett keeps it alive. Lina sets up Bradley. Now Leclerc with the bomb. Dug out by Petroselli. Lina. Right. Big point for Wyndham. Or do they need that? 22-18.
Room got a little bit quiet.
Boy, Kelly Wright just dominating up front tonight for Wyndham. And this girl right here, Zoe Leclerc, has been equally as impressive on the back. Bradley again coming up short. She's done that about 3 or 4 times in this game. And Merrimack will take its 2nd time out of the 4th game. 23-18 in favor of Wyndham. They are trying to even up this best of 5 tonight. They have a 2-1 lead in. Merrimack has the 2-1 lead in the match. We want to recognize all of our tremendous play-by-play volunteers. We got Dave Carter on football, along with Ralph Carpentier, and a lot of names I can't remember right now. So, I usually have the list with me.
I know we got Andrew Clark and Mark Heimberg doing soccer.
Those are the ones I completely forgot. Gary on wrestling.
You know, Andy will be doing hockey.
Yes, Andy Berkeley.
Come winter. Man.
Tremendous staff here. If you want to join us, certainly would love to have you.
Reach out, Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov.
23-19 now. Merrimack not going away. And Lily Marshall back into the game. Marshall, Maglio, and Bradley will be up front now for the Tomahawks. Sam Lina serving for Merrimack. Nice tip by Maglio, but Wyndham keeps it alive.
Wyndham defense is just incredible.
They've been excellent tonight. Bradley, big points.
Wow.
For Merrimack, 23-20.
Room lights up again.
And Wyndham will take a timeout now. 23-20. Merrimack's got the serve here.
Who's on the line serving right now?
I believe it was.
Sorry, I put you on the spot.
Wasn't oh, it was Sam Lina.
Sam Lina, thank you.
Testing my memory, Justin. But yeah, big points here for Merrimack now. They don't have much margin for error. One more point they can allow here. But they need to get on a big run. They've scored the last two. Nice hit by Wright. Lina digs it up. Maglio, a little tip, and then somehow dug out by Leclerc. Lina out of bounds. And there's your margin for error.
There it goes.
24-20. Wyndham's going to try to win it right here. Game points for the Jaguars. What a play by Maglio, but even better play by Leclerc. My goodness. She's been a wall back there for Wyndham. And game point for Wyndham. Bradley. And they're going to get it. 24-21. Another one for Julia Bradley. Another kill. By my count tonight, she's at 17. My count's very unofficial, of course. And Mantini can't get to it. Wyndham takes game 4. And we will have a deciding game 5.
They're coin flipping to see who takes what side or who's serving.
Or both.
I really need to.
If this is like football, it'll probably be both.
Ref doing his best effort on the coin flip there.
All right, so they are going to switch sides. A reminder, the tie-breaking set is to 15, as we found out last game. So an excellent game between these two schools tonight will be decided in the 5th and deciding game. 2-2 our score.
I'd like to invite you to watch the Merrimack Tomahawk football team under the lights Friday night versus Spalding. That should be a good one.
Yeah, tremendous game.
Ralph Carpentier, Dave Carter on commentary. I myself will either be running camera or the board back at the studio. Nicholas Lavallee taking whichever duty I am not taking. So look forward to that broadcast. Hope you join us.
Should be a little warmer Friday night.
I am hoping it's a little bit warmer.
What
it
I'm
was
hearing.
Certainly a little chilly on Monday night, and definitely wet from the rain on Tuesday. So I haven't actually checked the weather. But I'm actually just hoping to be in the studio on Friday evening. And if you're not watching Merrimack TV, maybe you'll be down at the field. Check out the new concession stand they got up. Laura's World Fund, and a lot of contributors helping put that together. Looks awesome. Great to have volunteers down there slinging some food for the hungry fans. If you haven't seen it yet, I'd highly recommend getting down there and checking it out. It's a vast improvement from the snack shack that was there before.
Well, we are on to the 5th and deciding game in what has been a tremendous matchup tonight between the Jaguars of Windham High School and your Merrimack Tomahawks. Final volleyball broadcast of 2022.
Bittersweet.
And, yeah, absolutely. And we will – this is my last broadcast until basketball season, so I am
taking a little break.
Taking a little break. But, you know, basketball will be sometime in December.
Start in December. Won't be, like you were saying, that 6-week compact schedule.
Oh,
that'll be
God.
a little easier probably on everybody.
On everybody. I think it's going to be a 10-week season this year. Back to Tuesdays and Friday nights from what I'm hearing, which is kind of how it always was. Last year was just so unpredictable. And
yes.
Very compact, and I don't think the coaches liked it very much. Let's put it that way.
I don't think they did, Brian.
I'm going to stretch out here as we get ready for Game 5. A tremendous match tonight, Merrimack and Windham. In case you were just joining us, Merrimack took Game 1, 25-23. Windham Game 2, 25-19. Merrimack took Game 3, 25-21. And you just saw Windham take Game 4 by the score of 25-21. So really no blowouts. It's been close throughout.
Largest deficit, 6 points.
6 points, yep.
What game was that one? 3?
Game number 2, which went to Windham. And that was the margin of victory in that one as well. So
yes.
That's really been the story tonight. It's been close all around. So for Merrimack, you're going to have Maglio, Marshall, Lina, Petroselli, Mantini, and Bradley. And Windham will have the serve to start Game 5. Mantini to Lina to Petroselli. Windham. Oh, a tough break for Merrimack. Marshall and Maglio were right there. And unfortunately, just ran out of real estate there. Lina, sorry, that was 2 foot, tips it over. Big hit by Baloney. And Windham leads it 2-0. So Winefield and Lina back in the game for Merrimack. Winefield's going to be out back, or on the back line, out back. Like I'm mowing the lawn or something. It's a volleyball game. There's the serve for Windham, dug out by Mantini. Marshall, nice tip. Petroselli, an even nicer tip. How did Leclerc get that one?
Looks like a magician.
I'm telling you. Lina to Petroselli into the net. This Windham defense, I'm telling you. I mean, not just Leclerc. I mean, this whole team, very, very impressive tonight. So an early hole here for Merrimack. We're only playing the 15. They're going to need a point here quickly. Dug out by Mitro. Now right to Petroselli. Now Lina. Back to Petroselli. Point to Merrimack, and that's a big one. Boy, you face the prospect there of going down 4-0. And
yeah, both teams are doing a great job digging out, but digging out of a hole like that could be a little tough in a game to 15 for sure.
miscommunication for the Tomahawks. They kind of let that one fall in, and it's 4-1 now, Wyndham. Another important point for the Tomahawks. They're going to need this one. Mantini to Lina, to Petroselli. Dug up nicely by Wright. Little ping pong up in the ceiling, and Wyndham keeps it alive. Double hit.
Oh, man, Brian. Oof. How many timeouts do they get to call? Any idea? One per?
Might be one more in overtime for each team. Or I say overtime. Tiebreaker set. Off the ceiling. Nice play.
Getting its playtime in here. It's fifth match.
And Baloney puts it down. 6-1. Wyndham. You can see starting to get a little discouraged now. They got to fight through this. Winefield to Lina, to Petroselli. Little tip. Leclerc keeps it alive. Baloney puts it over. Petroselli. Nice shot. Little two-hand push over the net.
Yes.
By Petroselli. And it's now 6-2. Well, needless to say, this service here for Merrimack get a lot on the shoulders of number 9, Marissa Cray. Big service for the Tomahawks. They're going to need at least a couple here to stay alive. Out of bounds. Merrimack point. So 6-3 in this decisive 5th game. Cray, long hit, kind of surprised Leclerc a little bit. Winefield sets up Walker. Big block by Baloney and number 16, Cara Bigley. So Wyndham now up 7-3. Merrimack starting to run out of points. And Craig couldn't get that one. Jaguars lead 8-3. Tie-breaking 5th set. Game to 15. Winner will take home the win tonight. Winner of of course, the winner takes home the win, Justin.
The coveted win.
The winner of this game right here will take the overall win tonight. Ooh, nice play by Mantini.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Man.
Madison Finch with the big spike there and a 9-3 lead for Wyndham. So add that one to your quote boards, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Gagnon of Merrimack TV, the winner gets the win tonight. It's been a long night.
It has. A lot of back and forth. And I know you said you were standing up to stretch your legs, but I think we all know the truth. You just didn't want to fall out of the bleachers here.
Exactly.
Being on the edge of your seat.
Exactly. It's been
such a close game.
Been a very good game.
Up until this point, anyway. This is the largest deficit, I think, of the match.
I think this is where, again, kind of the more Merrimack plays these games, you know, the more experience they're going to get and the better off they're going to be. This is their third 5-set game, 5-set match this season. They lost to Auburn here and they lost to BG here. Hoping Wyndham doesn't become the third. Mantini's got, looks like Winefield might have got hurt on that play. We hope she's okay. And Merrimack got the point, but at a cost. Winefield, I'm not sure what happened. But she got injured on that play, saving the ball. And I'll tell you what, sacrificed the body for the point there, 9-4 now. And you got Lily Petroselli on the line.
She's had a couple good runs at that server outside of I think the one miss service.
Lina Walker getting up high. Lina sets it up for Bradley. Tips it down.
That finesse shot gets me every time, Brian.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird setup. Bradley was able to adjust and get a big point for Merrimack.
I honestly thought there was a little miscommunication. They were just going to let it fall, but again, I'm looking at this tiny screen here.
And another kill for Baloney. She has owned the overtime for Wyndham. That's Marissa Baloney, the junior for Wyndham. I'm going to say she has had 3 or 4 of those in this. I keep calling it overtime.
I mean, it kind of feels.
Tiebreaker.
I know it's a tiebreaker. Kind of feels like an overtime because it's not as many points.
Basketball guy calling a volleyball game. Nice tip by Bradley. 10-6.
You know, we'll take it, Brian. Anyone that wants to come down and volunteer, it's
it's like you talk to your wife about baseball, and she talks about overtime when it gets to the 10th inning. You know, like
yes.
No, it's extra innings. Flett on the serve. Mitro puts it up for Wyndham. Now Bradley. Big point again for Merrimack. And makes it 10-7. Julia just owning this game today for the Tomahawks. She has been hands down the best player offensively tonight for Merrimack. Tough play. That's a tough one because you think it might go out. You want to try to make an effort at it, but that's a tough one. You don't want to give up on it and have it hit 2 feet in bounds. You
got it. You know, it's
11-7 now.
Split second decisions there.
Bradley tips it over again. Holy smokes, Julia Bradley.
Keeping it interesting, Brian. Keeping it very interesting.
She is keeping Merrimack in this game. The Merrimack faithful starting to make their voices heard. And now you get Lina on the service. Into the net. Ooh, that's a big one for Wyndham. They extend their lead to 4. And needless to say, Merrimack is going to need to get this point, or it's going to get pretty ugly. Leclerc on the serve. Bradley, another nice tip. Mantini to Lina. My goodness, what a save. Right. Ball double tip there by Merrimack.
Wow. Oh, I think that was the third hit. No, okay,
Bradley.
I guess not.
Oh, they got it up. Nice job by Petrucelli. Maglio keeps it alive. Merrimack not giving up here. Lina, good work by Merrimack. You can tell they desperately need this point. And, boy, I don't know. That looked like a carry to me, but
I don't know. All I can say is I'm glad that volley ended because I don't know that my heart could take another volley back and forth that time. That was getting too intense for me.
That was a tremendous defensive job by Gianna Maglio and Lily Petrucelli there. But it is starting to look like it might be Wyndham's night. They have a 13-8 lead in this tie-breaking 5th set. Some call it overtime.
Some.
And
I don't think the Lady Tomahawks are going to give it that easily, but
I don't think so. But again, not much margin for error here. You got 1 point you can give up between now and the end. Got to win 6 of the next 7 points to have a chance. If my math is correct, and I hope it is. Bradley, nice save at a really awkward angle. Lina puts it over to Bradley. Dug up by Leclerc, of course. Right to Petroselli now. Bradley over the net. Nice play by Wyndham. Mantini keeps it alive for Merrimack. Right. Dug up by Mantini. Bradley keeps it alive in the stands.
You gotta be kidding me.
Mantini keeps it going. How are they standing? Still standing right now. Dug up by Marshall.
What the? Wow.
We've had 2 or 3 of these points tonight. Mantini to Maglio. Is this going to go over? Oh, my goodness. Lina puts it over for Merrimack. This point is absolutely bananas right now. And it's won by Wyndham. Oh, my goodness. We've had 2 or 3 of those volleys tonight going in about the 1 minute range. And Wyndham's won all those points. Match point now for the Jaguars. Mantini makes the save for Merrimack. Bradley not ready to go home yet. Holy smokes, Julia Bradley. Again, by my count, that is 21 kills tonight for Julia Bradley.
The killer queen, I would say.
I would definitely say. I appreciate the Queen reference, by the way.
Got all the music references tonight.
Excellent.
Two. Maybe we could squeeze one more in here before the end of the broadcast.
Oh, another big point for Wright, and that'll win it for Wyndham. Well, 15-9 in the third game. Nice hand from both sidelines. In gotta credit all of the girls tonight on just a tremendous match. Some of those volleys, Justin, I got tired watching.
Yeah, I would be subbing out to take a nap after one of those volleys if I was in there.
I absolutely need a nap after watching some of those, and these girls stuck with it. Julia Bradley diving into the crowd there to make the save. That last volley, absolutely bananas. And Wyndham got the point, but nothing for Merrimack to hang their heads on tonight.
Absolutely not.
Just a tremendous effort. Credit to Wyndham coming back and winning games 3 and 4 after falling behind 2-1 in this game tonight. But great job by the Tomahawks, and it was a lot of fun covering volleyball again this year. Hope to do more volleyball games in the future.
Absolutely, Brian. I had an excellent time as well. Anyone out there wants to find out more about Merrimack TV, you can always reach out to Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov. Talk to myself, Justin Slez, or Nicholas LaValle, who's the Media Services Coordinator. We'd love to hear from you. Love to find out how to volunteer. We're always looking for folks. And as always, you're watching Merrimack TV, your community, your voice.